anyway, that's neither here nor there. Even though all the ladies came out that night, Portia was surprised at how both Marlo and Kenya were acting towards her. They was acting really friendly, weren't they? Portia was like, did we just not get into it back in New Orleans? Did you just not call me a bunch of Samuel L. Jackson motherfuckers? So, oh my God, she said, did you just not call me a whole bag of Samuel L. Jackson motherfuckers back in New Orleans? Like, they just got into a huge argument, but coming through the doors greeting Portia, they was like, hey, how are you? How you been? What's going on? You know, Portia's just looking at them side-eye. And I was like, just hoping and praying, because Portia was sitting right by Candy's mother. I was just hoping and praying. We don't know what's all going to happen next episode, but I'm hoping and I'm going to pray that they don't act a complete fool in their new restaurant. I just hope they don't act a mess. They don't show out. They don't tear up shit, especially with Candy's mother, aunts, and cousins being there as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I can see Candy's mother cussing all their asses out and putting all their asses out, okay? Because Candy mama don't play. She do not play. I love me some Miss Candy mama too. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to the next episode to find out what's going to go down up in Blaze. And I'm going to put that on my list of places to visit next time I go to Atlanta. I'm still got to go to the Old Lady Gang, and then I'm going to have to go to the new spot called Blaze. I'm going to have to check that out too. But now, at the beginning, I did tell y'all there was some tea. There was some tea on one of the stars of the TV show. Now, one of the stars on the reality show, Real Housewives of Atlanta, is Latoya Ali, who we call Toya. Now, she's been in the headlines due to a lot of situations, altercations, arguments that's been, with her on the show. So she's been clashing a lot with Drew, different people on the show. She's said a lot of harsh things about Drew's husband. She's been coming for her husband several times this season, right? When Drew never really came at her husband. But Toya, she's still having issues with her own husband. Her husband, Adam Ali, they had separated before they started filming this current season, before they started filming season 13 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. But during one of the arguments with Drew, Latoya, of course, came at her several times first, right? And then Drew had clapped back telling her, that's why your husband left you, or that's why you're not with your husband. And Toya said she was the one who pushed for the divorce. And she was ready to move on and date other people. But now some tea came out. First of all, I really do hate how people, when they break up, they trash each other on social media. I really do. Whether they married, whether they dating, they a baby mama, baby daddy. I just hate how they do that. And they just get real messy on social media, letting people all into their lives. Because then what happens? They either get back together, or even if they don't get back together, they start coming for those who talking stuff about them. Like, you put your business out there on social media, and then when we talk about it, and when you get dragged for it, then you want to call, I'm going to file a lawsuit for defamation of character, and all that shit, right? So anyway, so Latoya and Adam, they both going at each other on social media, some serious allegations towards each other. In a video on on a video on Latoya's YouTube channel, she had mentioned how her husband, Adam, had physically abused her. What she had said was that he had found out that she cheated on him when she went on a cruise. And then when he found out about it, he had pulled her out of the bed. He dragged her out of bed by her legs, and allegedly he began to choke her out. She also accused him of being basically controlling, as far as like business wise, and as far as like being her manager. I didn't know he was her business partner and manager, but yeah, she said he was controlling, and that she didn't want to, they didn't want to marry out of love, but for business reasons. They didn't marry out of love, but for business reasons. A lot of people do that. is usually, of course, the rich people, the famous people. They marry people out of business reasons because they feel like they can profit off of them for somewhat. It's like, okay, I really like him. I'll fall in love later. One of those type of things. But anyway, she also accused him of telling her that he wanted her to terminate their son when he found out she was pregnant. And when it came to her last pregnancy, she says that he basically got her drunk and she doesn't even remember what happened afterwards because she blacked out. She later found out that she was pregnant. Now, he did respond to these allegations. He denied ever abusing her. He said that while they did have a tussle on that night that he found out she was cheating on him, that was all that happened. He was like, I didn't beat on her. I didn't drag her out of bed. But he claims that he has footage of Latoya physically attacking him. And he has no problem posting it if need be. Child. But then he accused her of placing a tracker on his car and asking a man how to get a gun. So he claims that she, after finding out that she was inquiring about getting a gun, he got a restraining order. So you can kind of see why he refused to be on the reality show, right? Or to have their kids on a reality show, right? Because they was going through all that drama. And if they had been together, it could have came out. But then it came out anyway. But anyway, he claims that Latoya's family begged him to reconsider because they thought it would be a great financial opportunity. And then Adam went on to make more allegations that Latoya is basically acting a fool on the show and only getting paid $1,000 an episode. So remember when I said before that Marlo, even though she doesn't hold a peach, she might not be getting the lowest. She might not be the lowest paid person on the show because even though she's not holding a peach, and even though her storyline isn't as great as the others, she has been on that show. She has been a presence on that show. She has contributed as being friends and, contributed to other people's storylines. But per Adam, he claims Latoya is a toxic person. She lives for attention on the internet and that she has ruined just about all of her personal relationship, including the one that she has with her mother. Boy, they is just trashing each other, y'all. They is just trashing each other on the internet. Hey, Deborah, how you doing, love? How you doing, fam? Yes, they is just trashing each other on the internet. That is like the newest tea between Latoya Ali, the cast member on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and her husband, Adam Ali. So y'all might want to check that out. It's all over the blogs. And Latoya Ali does have a YouTube channel. That's where she was making the allegations against her husband about him abusing her and putting his hands on her and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's all I got on this show for this episode, season 13, episode 16. It was called Hurricane Housewives. And I hope you guys all enjoyed it. And I hope you've been enjoying the season thus far. And for those who come in late, and watch the show late, please make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed, and stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and don't forget to keep it hood. Bye.